Okay, so I just wanted to give a couple of takeaways from the run. So, for logistics wise, what I ended up doing was taking the ferry into Avalon, the first ferry, which left at 6, got over to the island, I think about 7:15, maybe got out about 7:30. Idea was to start the trail where it actually started, but I didn't know it started at the permit office in town, which is still in Avalon. So I actually ended up starting my watch at Hermit Gulch Campground, which is about a mile and a half past where you actually start. So my mileage ended up showing 39. What I did is I took the Trans-Catalina Trail from Avalon to Two Harbors, and once I got to Two Harbors, I checked into the hotel there, and then I did the final 14-ish mile loop from there. And then I had my sister come in with my overnight bag, and she actually met me when I finished at around, I think, 6-ish, somewhere in that ballpark, maybe a little bit after 6. And then the restaurant was open 5 to 8 o'clock in Two Harbors, so we were able to get a nice dinner. And then we actually took the ferry back at 11:45 the next day back to San Pedro. So that was it as far as logistics. As far as the nutrition for the trail, I actually made peanut butter protein balls. So they had peanut butter, oatmeal, honey, and then a couple of scoops of protein in them. Those are actually really good. The only problem is once you get dry mouthedness, they're a little bit hard to stomach. So I did bring some gels. Awesome sauce from Spring. Actually works really well when you have dry mouth. So I took that. My normal plan when I'm doing long runs is to take a drink about every, sorry, there's my dogs, is to take a drink about every hour, but I found out on some of the long uphills you need to drink a little bit longer, a little bit more frequently than every mile, just because you're taking longer and it's probably hot and exposed and you're sweating more. So you need to drink more on the long uphills. Nutrition was dialed in. I just ate about every hour, had one salt tablet every hour. I did take an Advil I think about 2 or 3 hours in, not because of pain, but to be kind of preventative. I ended up taking another one maybe at about the 9-hour mark, so maybe a little bit more than an hour before my finish, just to kind of stay on top of it. Pacing was good. I obviously did slow down near the end. The last climb out of Two Harbors was pretty brutal. I think it was over 2,000 feet in less than 3 miles, and it's really steep on the downside. The rest of it's not too bad. I mean, there's some climbs, but you know, with the temperature and with the grade, it's not too rough. Definitely very doable in one day. Obviously, if I can do it, most people, well, not most people, but you know, a lot of people that run long distance could probably bang that out pretty easy. It'll be a long day. Just be prepared for that and pace yourself accordingly. Airport in the Sky is nice because it's at about mile 13 or 14, and you can get actual food there. So I got a cookie. I got a big giant cookie like that big, and then I got a Gatorade, and then I just got some French fries. I didn't eat all the French fries. I just pounded a few just to have a little bit of salt and some carbs, so that was a good deal. Trail itself, beautiful. You got all kinds of ocean views. Had perfect weather. It got a little bit warm when it was sunny, but you know, 60 degrees, super nice, especially this time of year. When it was cold, it was probably maybe low 50s, very tolerable, especially when you're moving. Cloud cover, perfect, especially for running. And yeah, no rain, that was nice. Once you start getting more to the west side of the island, you get views of both sides of the island and then actually the edge of the island. Saw a lot of cool campgrounds. There's a couple of beach campgrounds, so if I go back for a hike or you know, maybe another run, a lot of sweet spots to stay. Yeah, recovery actually wasn't too bad. I would say I ended up running about 3 days later, just did a couple of easy miles, but I could have gone further, and then I ended up doing about 14 miles over the weekend after that. And yeah, I'm not sure how long it's going to take to put this video together, but I'll eventually do that. Hopefully it'll go up sooner rather than later. Just like to say a shout out to my sister Melissa, who came out there and supported me. That was awesome. Everybody that ran with me and supported me and yeah, helped me along the way. Yeah, I know it's an unsupported run, but obviously couldn't do it without you. So thank you very much, and that's it.